Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, heart racing, mind spinning, wondering, is this person truly my twin flame, or am I deluding myself? You're not alone. This question haunts so many of us on the twin flame journey, especially in the quiet moments when the world around us doesn't seem to understand or validate what we're feeling. How do you trust something that can't be explained by logic? How do you believe in a connection that feels so intensely real, but at the same time seems impossible to justify to others, or even to yourself? The twin flame journey can often feel like walking a razor's edge between the spiritual and the material. On one side, there's this undeniable, magnetic pull, an inner knowing that transcends words. On the other, there are voices, sometimes even your own, that say you're imagining it all, that you're holding on to a fantasy. But here's the truth, your soul knows. Your soul recognizes the depth of this connection. And in those moments of doubt, when you're tempted to question everything, the key lies in trusting what your soul has always known. Let's start with this. If you're expecting the twin flame journey to fit into the neat boxes of logic or conventional relationship advice, you're going to feel disappointed. That's because the twin flame connection isn't designed to be explained, rationalized, or even fully understood. It's an experience, a deeply spiritual, transformative experience that can only be felt. Imagine trying to describe a sunset to someone who has never seen one. You can use all the words in the world, talk about the vibrant colors, the way the sky shifts from blue to gold to crimson, but no words can truly capture what it feels like to stand there, watching the sun melt into the horizon. The twin flame connection is like that. It's something you have to live through to understand. It's not meant to make sense to the logical mind because it operates on a higher frequency, one that the ego, with all its judgments and fears, can't fully comprehend. But here's where it gets tricky. Those who aren't on this path, who haven't experienced the deep resonance of a twin flame connection, often project their lack of understanding onto you. They might tell you you're being foolish, or that you're trapped in a fantasy. And sometimes, in your moments of doubt, you might wonder if they're right. This is where trust comes in. Trust that this journey is uniquely yours, designed by your higher self. Trust that the intensity you feel, the pull toward this person, is real, and it's there for a reason. If you're watching this video, it's because something within you resonates with the idea of twin flames. And that resonance is everything. Think about it. How many times in your life have you been drawn to something with this kind of intensity? When have you ever felt so deeply connected to an idea, a person, or an experience that it sticks with you, even when you try to shake it off? That feeling of resonance isn't random. It's your soul speaking to you, guiding you, urging you to remember something that you already know at a deeper level. The concept of twin flames might have stirred something inside of you from the very first time you encountered it. Maybe it was a YouTube video, an article, or a conversation with a friend, but whatever it was, you felt it. It wasn't just intellectual curiosity, it was something more profound, something that tugged at your heart in a way that logic never could. And here's the thing, if this wasn't part of your soul's path, that feeling wouldn't be there. You wouldn't be drawn to it over and over again. The resonance you feel is your soul's way of telling you, this is important. Pay attention. Not everyone will understand this. Not everyone is meant to. Some people didn't choose this path in this lifetime, and that's okay. But for you, the resonance is a sign. It's a signal from your higher self that this journey, no matter how difficult or confusing, is real. When you're in the middle of doubt, it can be hard to see the truth of your path. The mind is quick to throw up defenses, questioning every sign, every feeling, every synchronicity. But there are ways you can recognize that your twin flame journey is real, even when doubt tries to cloud your vision. Here are 3 key ways to tell if your twin flame connection is genuine. Number 1. Persistent resonance. The first and most significant sign is the persistence of your connection to this person and this path. You've likely found yourself returning to the idea of twin flames over and over again, even when you've tried to walk away from it. That's because this connection is a part of your soul's blueprint. It's something you chose to experience long before you incarnated in this life. Unlike fleeting interests or curiosities, the twin flame connection doesn't fade with time. It doesn't disappear when life gets busy or when you focus on other things. It stays with you, sometimes even when you wish it wouldn't. And that's because it's real. It's not a passing fancy, it's a deep, soul-level truth. Number 2. Consistency in connection. Think back to your experiences with your twin flame. Even in the moments when you've doubted or tried to disconnect, hasn't there always been something that pulls you back? Maybe it's their presence in your dreams or the way you randomly bump into reminders of them, whether it's hearing their favorite song on the radio or seeing their name pop up unexpectedly. These aren't coincidences. They're signs from the universe, affirming the connection you share. Twin flames often experience a kind of magnetic pull toward one another, even when they're physically apart. It's as if the universe is conspiring to remind you of the bond you share. This consistency is a sign that your connection isn't something you've made up, it's something deeply ingrained in your soul's journey. Number 3. The profound impact on your life. Finally, consider the way this connection has transformed you. Twin flames don't just walk into each other's lives casually, they create waves of change. Often, your twin flame is the catalyst for a major spiritual awakening, pushing you to face parts of yourself you've long ignored or hidden. This connection has likely forced you to grow in ways you never imagined. It stirred up old wounds, brought unresolved issues to the surface, and forced you to confront your deepest fears. But it's also expanded your capacity for love, love for yourself, love for others, and love for the world. The impact of a twin flame connection is profound, and it's not something that can be easily dismissed. If you look back on your life since meeting your twin flame, you'll see the evidence of this transformation everywhere. One of the most magical, and sometimes frustrating, things about the twin flame journey is the constant stream of signs and synchronicities. Just when you think you're ready to move on or let go, the universe seems to throw reminders in your path. You see their name everywhere. You notice repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 333. You feel their energy, even when they're miles away. These signs are the universe's way of nudging you, reminding you that this connection is real. When you experience these synchronicities, it's like the universe is saying, "Pay attention. There's something important here." Of course, it can be tempting to brush these off as coincidences. But deep down, you know better. You know that these signs aren't random, they're the universe's way of affirming the truth of your connection. One of the hardest parts of the twin flame journey is learning to surrender. We live in a world that values control and certainty, but the twin flame path demands the opposite. It asks you to let go of the need to know all the answers, to release your grip on how things should unfold, and to trust that everything is happening in divine timing. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing your attachment to outcomes and allowing the universe to guide the way. When you surrender, you stop fighting the journey and start flowing with it. You begin to trust that the signs, the synchronicities, and the deep resonance you feel are all part of a bigger picture, one that your soul understands, even if your mind doesn't. In surrender, you find peace. You stop questioning whether you're delusional and start trusting the deep knowing within your heart. At the end of the day, no one can tell you whether your twin flame journey is real except for you. Your soul knows the truth. And while others may question, dismiss, or even mock what you're experiencing, they don't walk your path. They don't feel what you feel. Trust the resonance. Trust the signs. Trust the profound impact this connection has had on your life. Your twin flame journey is real, and it's leading you to a deeper understanding of yourself, your soul, and the love that exists within you. Remember, you are not alone in this. Many others walk this path with you, each one navigating their own unique version of the twin flame experience. Together, we are all part of a greater awakening, one that begins with love, trust, and the deep knowing that our souls have always held.